Usain Bolt's millions didn't just disappear. They were stolen in one of Jamaica's biggest financial scandals. How did the world's fastest man get caught in one of the slowest moving fraud investigations? And will he ever see his money again? Hey patriotic internet friends and family, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're diving into the shocking scandal that left Usain Bolt and over 200 others robbed of millions by a Jamaican financial institution, SSL. Imagine waking up to find US 12.7 million gone. Bolt did. But here's the twist. This fraud didn't just happen overnight. It's been brewing for over a decade. Who's behind it? Will Bolt ever get his money back? And why is the government asking for patience while the nation is outraged? Stick around because this story is just getting started. Welcome all patriotic Jamaicans. The movement continues. Make we get into it now. Let's kick it off. When you think of world-class fraud, Jamaica may not be the first place that comes to mind until now. Welcome to the biggest financial scandal of the decade, the SSL fraud case, where even a legend like Usain Bolt wasn't fast enough to outrun corruption. Imagine waking up one day to discover that your hard-earned millions have vanished from your bank account. Yes, that's exactly what happened to none other than Jamaica's pride and joy, Usain Bolt. Apparently, even the world's fastest man couldn't outrun fraud. In January 2023, the world was rocked when news broke that more than US 12.7 million had been defrauded from Usain Bolt's account at Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL. This wasn't just about one account. Over 200 clients had been affected, with total losses ballooning to over US $30 million, or Jamaican 4.7 billion. To put that in perspective, that's more zeros than most of us will ever see. And who was at the center of this? Former client relationship manager at SSL, Jean-Ann Panton, who has since been slapped with 21 counts of forgery, larceny, and transactions involving criminal property. Bolt, of course, was shocked and disappointed, but that's putting it lightly, considering the outrage that's simmering beneath the surface. And as if losing US 12.7 million wasn't bad enough for Bolt, brace yourselves, because the worst is yet to come. But wait, there's more. The government isn't letting this slide without a fight. And with Bolt's millions at stake, you won't believe who they call in to investigate. Nigel Clark appeals for patience. Now enter Dr. Nigel Clark, Jamaica's Minister of Finance, appealing for calm. Yep, when Bolt's attorney, Linton Gordon, revealed the athletic icon's distress, the government went into overdrive. Clark, in a statement released, urged the public to exercise patience, stressing that the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions, ODPP, is carefully reviewing the file submitted by the Financial Investigations Division, FID. Timeline drama. Let's take a step back. This whole scandal dates back to 2010, but only came to light in January 2023. And guess what? 10 months later, we're still in limbo, waiting for official charges. They say justice is blind, but at this point, it feels like she's taking a nap. But Clark insists that things are moving forward. The ODPP has even asked the FID to gather 3 additional statements to strengthen the case. But while they do their meticulous review, patience is wearing thin, especially with the scope of this fraud expanding far beyond initial estimates. By December 2023, the FID reported that over 200 accounts were impacted, significantly more than the 40 accounts reported back in January. Will there be justice for Bolt and the other victims, or will the masterminds slip away? Stay tuned as we dive deeper. And just when you thought things couldn't get worse, you won't believe how international investigators were roped into this chaos. Kroll Associates UK and international aid. Realizing the sheer complexity of this mess, the Jamaican government knew they needed help, so in steps the heavyweights. Kroll Associates UK, a global forensic auditing firm with zero ties to Jamaica. They were brought in thanks to a request made by Clark to the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office of the British High Commission. In January 2023, Kroll began digging through the SSL scandal, utilizing technology, data analytics, and forensic expertise. Their November 2023 report sent shockwaves through Jamaica when it revealed the massive scale of this financial disaster. The numbers don't lie. More than US 30 million of clients' money gone, and the government is not backing down. Clark emphasized that no stone would be left unturned. Even in his 2023 and 2024 budget presentations, he reiterated the government's commitment to bringing justice with international support at the helm. But while the world waits, Usain Bolt, along with many elderly clients, remains in limbo. The aftermath and open questions. Here's the kicker. After all the investigations, Panton remains the only person charged. Could more be revealed? Will Bolt ever see his millions again? And will the ODPP finally wrap this up with a conviction? Well, folks, we're going to have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure, this saga is far, far from over. Here's a summary of the key takeaways. US 12.7 million was defrauded from Usain Bolt's account at SSL. Over 200 clients were affected, with total losses exceeding US 30 million. Jean Ann Panton is the only individual charged so far, facing a 21-count indictment. Investigations date back to 2010, with a formal probe beginning in January 2023. The Jamaican government enlisted Kroll Associates UK for international forensic auditing. FID and ODPP are reviewing the case, with additional statements being gathered. Despite public outcry, Clark urges patience, ensuring that justice will be served. Want to stay updated on this jaw-dropping saga? Hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss a beat on this SSL scandal. Like and share this video if you think Usain Bolt deserves to get his millions back, and fast. Because at this point, we're all running out of patience. And unfortunately, we can't all be as fast as Bolt. Who else will be charged in this ever-expanding scandal? What did the international forensics uncover that hasn't been released to the public yet? Here are some questions that you might have about the SSL fraud case, along with answers to address your concerns. Question number 1. How could a company like SSL allow millions to be stolen from its clients, including Bolt? Answer: the fraud at SSL went undetected for over a decade, which is shocking in itself. This raises serious questions about SSL's internal controls and oversight mechanisms. The Financial Services Commission, FSC, and other regulatory bodies are now under scrutiny for failing to catch these irregularities earlier. The case suggests a deep flaw in the financial management system, which is why international forensic auditors like Kroll Associates UK were brought in to investigate. Question number 2. Will Usain Bolt and the other victims ever get their money back? Answer: that's the million, or rather US $30 million question. While Bolt's legal team is fighting to recover his funds, it's still unclear whether the full amount can be reclaimed. The fraud affected over 200 clients, and it's likely that some of the stolen money has already been spent or hidden. Recovery will depend on the investigation's findings findings, but the Jamaican government has pledged to leave no stone unturned in bringing justice and possibly restitution to the victims. Question number 3. Why is the investigation taking so long? And why has only one person been charged? Answer. The SSL fraud case is highly complex, involving years of hidden financial activities across multiple accounts. The authorities, including the Financial Investigations Division (FID) and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions (ODPP), are conducting a thorough review to ensure they gather sufficient evidence to press charges. Only Gene and Panton has been charged so far, but additional suspects or parties may be implicated as more evidence come to light. While this process can be frustrating, especially for victims, it's necessary to build a watertight case. Question number 4. Why does Usain Bolt seem so distressed? Couldn't he recover from this financially? Answer. While Usain Bolt is undoubtedly wealthy, it's not just about the money for him. It's about trust and integrity. Being one of Jamaica's most celebrated icons, to have his financial security shattered by a firm he trusted is a personal blow. Plus, US $12.7 million is still a significant amount, no matter how wealthy someone is. Bolt is understandably frustrated that justice hasn't been swift, and the case has left him, along with other clients, in a state of uncertainty. Question number 5. How does this fraud affect trust in Jamaican financial institutions? Answer. This fraud has deeply shaken public confidence in Jamaican financial institutions. If a global icon like Usain Bolt can fall victim to such a massive fraud, it begs the question of how safe anyone's investments really are. That's why the Jamaican government is going to great lengths, bringing in international auditors and working closely with the FID and FSC to restore trust. It's a wake-up call for regulatory bodies to strengthen oversight and ensure this never happens again. Question number 6. Why hasn't the Jamaican government resolved this sooner, especially with such high-profile victims? Answer. The complexity of the fraud spanning over a decade, combined with the vast number of victims and the scale of the money involved, has made this a slow and meticulous process. The government did act quickly in bringing in international forensic experts and has been transparent about the steps being taken. However, financial fraud cases, especially of this size, often take time to investigate fully to ensure that all the parties responsible are held accountable. The government's focus on a thorough investigation rather than a rushed judgment may lead to a more comprehensive resolution. Question number 7. What is being done to prevent future frauds like this at other Jamaican financial institutions? Answer. In the wake of the SSL scandal, the Financial Services Commission (FSC) is expected to overhaul its regulatory framework and strengthen its oversight of financial institutions. The government is also working closely with international auditing firms to implement new standards and improve transparency. It's a learning curve, and while this case has revealed significant shortcomings, the hope is that these efforts will safeguard against future incidents of this financial misconduct. Will we ever see justice for Usain Bolt and the hundreds of other victims? Or is this another example of a financial crime slipping through the cracks? Only time will tell. If you want to stay updated on this marathon investigation, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell. And let's just hope no one loses another US $12.7 million before the next update. These forensic auditors that we flew in from the UK. They are not cheap. And guess who you think fund that bill? You think a SSL fund that bill? Taxpayers fund that bill because of the government call them in. You understand? So you see how they squander and spend taxpayers' money, how they feel as they feel, but yet they can't fix roads. Make it make sense. Why is taxpayers' money being used to bail out SSL? Again, this is a big question mark, not a fact. Is SSL a pyramid scheme? Is SSL a Ponzi scheme? And why only a Jean and Pantan alone get arrested and charged? Trust me, she cannot be the mastermind behind all of this. Remember, you know, she have boss and bosses above her, you know. So how them never see what she do? That don't make no sense either. She just seem like to be the scapegoat. Yes, she them a fling under the bus. Yeah, she is the disposable asset. She is the fall girl. But make we see if nobody else are gonna get charged with Jean and Pantan as this ongoing case continue to unravel itself over time. Make we see. Trust me, I really want to see how this are gonna end. Is Usain Bolt's money gone for good? Fraud, lies, and millions lost. The disturbing details of SSL theft from Bolt. How did SSL pull off a $30 million scam? Can Usain Bolt ever recover his stolen money? Why did SSL target Usain Bolt? The shocking details revealed. What really happened to Usain Bolt's money? The SSL fraud exposed. Who's behind the SSL fraud? Is this the end for SSL after Usain Bolt's $12.7 million disappeared? If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one. One love, Jamaica.